This issue of Maureen Badejo, it has been a while. In fact, I've been thinking maybe she has regained her freedom all this while. But then, until Timowariti Omoyele updated us that, about her still in the prison. I was kind of, a bit concerned. Concerned. I'm not saying that why is she still there. No. Please don't get me wrong. I'm only here to give you updates. I'm not supporting or against anybody. So get me right. All right. So what Omoyele Sowore said, Amagboni Bibai. Then also what some fans said. It is serious. We all know the old issue to Shele, Maureen Badejo, tó fi wà ní prison. Now, let's start from what Omoyele Sowore said. He said, lawfare, the weaponization of law and court judges in Nigeria, the ongoing incarceration of Maureen Badejo. Lawfare is the use of legal systems and processes as a weapon to intimidate, harass, or silence opponents instead of pursuing justice. It is the deliberate manipulation of the law to punish citizens who have not been tried, let alone convicted. This method has become fully operational in Nigeria's justice system, where individuals are trapped in a complex web of arrest, bail condition, prosecutorial obstruction, and judicial delays. Now, the experience of UK-based blogger Maureen Badejo exposes in stark detail how lawfare is deployed. Maureen's ordeal started in February 2026. We all know that. In Lagos, two influential religion figure, Apostle Justice Suleman and Dr. Daniel Olukoya, allegedly used their influence to initiate Maureen Badejo's arrest. Do you think they used that? Okay, let's proceed, please. She was swiftly taken before a magistrate court, not for justice, but to create a veneer of legality for prolonged detention, the first phase of lawfare. Although bail was granted, the conditions were structured in a way that made them difficult to meet immediately, effectively prolonging her incarceration. This pushed her deeper into a coordinated system involving police, prosecutors, court staff, and prison officials. She was remanded in prison while the machinery of delay took over. Machinery of delay, really? This is funny, actually. While in detention, disregarding videos and images of her were allegedly recorded and circulated, further turning her detention into a tool of humiliation beyond the courtroom. Before she could regain her freedom, a second phase of lawfare began. She was rearraigned before Justice Akintayo Aluko at the Federal High Court in Lagos on fresh charges, same charges. Despite presenting herself voluntarily, she was denied an immediate hearing on her bail application and returned to Kirikiri prison. When bail was immediately granted by Justice Aluko, the conditions imposed were again restrictive, requiring sureties with landed properties in specific parts of Lagos. It was Justice Aluko who granted similar bail to blogger Harrison Ofuegbu, aka Ijele, the king of the game, in 2024. And for months, he could meet the bail condition. This ushered in the next phase, obstruction. Now, the police prosecutor, led by one ASP Anima Shaun at the FCIID Annex Alagbon, repeatedly rejected the sureties presented, subjecting the process to endless scrutiny and delay. Now, this occurred despite prior assurances from the Office of the Inspector General of Police that such cases would not be used to punish citizens under the grace of cybercrime enforcement, yet the action on the ground suggested otherwise. Even after the sureties were eventually cleared, the final phase of lawfare emerged in the form of procedural delay. The judge required to sign off on her release was reportedly unavailable, effectively extending her detention until the next adjourned date, months away. The objective of this entire process is clear. It is not justice, but punishment through procedures. What do you guys think about this? Katologbo nkan táwọn èèyàn sọ. Do you think they're actually using this to punish MAUREEN BADEJO? I know a lot of people have their own take on this. But no, they are not using it to punish MAUREEN BADEJO. But weren't you there when she was calling their names, bashing them, telling lying to public about things that they didn't even commit? What do you guys think about this? This person said, "May God bless you, Boda Yele." You see, these cases has really opened Nigeria judicial system and the police shenanigans of licking the boots of the pastor and politician who use them to gag and silence their critics. Nigeria is a banana republic and the world is watching everything. She does not commit crimes, and politics who are stealing from our commonwealth are walking free. Shame. I don't even understand. This person didn't put punctuation mark, so shame on them all. No wonder Wike build judges quarter to buy them off for 2027. Let's see how it goes. They are failed. All right, so this is the same weapon DK Olukoya is using on Ayotunde Richard, who is currently in Ikoyi prison. These criminals on the pulpit should continue their oppression of justice. One day, their cup will be full. Anyways, guys, please share your opinion. Mashinka, please. I don't have anything to say on this. Mine is to just update you guys pushing law, because there are a lot of controversies on this. So someone said, SUG president, how will they be, Mr. Prison Breaker, Alpha? I beg, please just calm down. They are trying to whine Omoyele Sowore based on the B-Lord issue. So Rego explained tired till it turned to crying. One thing I'm very sure of is that no amount of degrading statement will stop Baba from standing against injustice in the country, because that is his work. He does that a lot and people already know him for that. Now, please always try your best to reach out to these people at times. If you have such access to them, tell them to avoid some problems. Everything is not all about fighting for justice. You see, some cases may not go as you perceive them to go, and you may label them oppression or injustice. You may not know everything about law because it is not your field. For example, B-Lord case, you never for once condemned the action of B-Lord. You said you were going to, sorry for that. I didn't copy the whole thing. But then I think this person is trying to say is that B-Lord case is kind of different, because B-Lord has been doing a lot of things back then. You can't say you want to fight for injustice when you know that this person that you are fighting for is actually, I don't want to say too much, but then he did what he shouldn't have done. Believe follow story. Yes, sincerely, I have always seen you as a voice for the oppressor. However, the recent post has left me unconcerned and disappointed. There were times when serious allegations and attacks were made against certain men of God, yet your voice was not heard. Now that there seems to be a response to those actions, your reaction appears as one-sided. As we see, when the flies were feeding on the wound, no one spoke. But when the wounded person reacts, people begin to complain. People, you understand what this person is saying? That, when things happened, when they were bashing pastors, you didn't come out. But when you want to take action, now you are not saying that it's injustice. Man, Share your opinion, guys. Motion Carlo in the comment section. My brother, you can see that many people are not in your support over this lady's case. Do you know how many years she has been defaming this man of God? She is not even a member of their church. Nobody came to report them to you. They did not offend any member of your family. Why defaming them on social media? To make money or what? Even British government stays away from the case. So, I mean, guys, what do you feel about this matter? I mean, if you like video, please drop your opinion in the comment section, because this case is actually serious and it is turning to another thing else. Like, see you in the next one, guys.